Welcome to Viking Preparedness. I am PJ. Have you ever shot a video like 8 times? Yeah, and then the last time, the good take, you realized when it was over that it wasn't recording? It's because I care, Vikings. All right, look, we live in a potentially very troubled world. You know that. It's why you watch this channel. You're trying to prepare for what's coming, and preparation requires skill set, mindset, tool set, right? We know that. These are common themes and memes and stuff like that. Well, in almost any kind of, dare I say, disaster, you'll see what my hand's holding here in a minute, power is going to be an issue, right? If it's evil hackers taking out power, if it's some drunk taking out a power pole down the street from you, you're not going to have power. It could be the dreaded EMP. It could be war. It could be, did I say hackers? Yes, 9 times now. It could be all kinds of things where you run out of power and you need to take some steps to address that. Hence the subject of today's video. Dun, dun, dun. This is the Vtoman Jump 600X. I'm going to talk all about it. I'm going to talk about why this may have a place in your preps. I'm going to tell you that I've been using this now for about 3 weeks. I'm shooting this video today, but I can't release it for a couple days because they're going to have their big release. And you'll probably see it on a lot of other prepper channels. I'm going to tell you what I think about it after using it. Bottom line, up front, I like it. I don't get paid if you buy this. I don't. You can buy 1,000 of them. I'm not getting paid for that. They did send me this. I get to keep it. I'm very happy with that. But, you know, whether you buy it or not, that's going to be up to you. What is this? This is a portable power station. That's really what it is. And some portable power stations come and they're heavy. Like they're stout, like 50 pounds to lug that thing around. This one is this light. I don't know what it weighs, maybe 10-ish pounds or something like that. But one, anybody can use it and can carry it and can set it up. I'm going to show you this stuff on here. But what does it do? What's it do, PJ? Well, you charge it up, and you can charge it up so many different ways. For the vast majority of you, you'll use the included, here we go. This little right here, this plugs into here, this plugs into your wall, and this little hookah right here plugs in right there, input, and you charge it up from your wall. When it's done charging, it stops sucking power out of your wall. Don't worry, you cannot overcharge it. There's a battery controller in there. You can charge it up with solar, which I'm going to talk about. You can charge it up from your car. You can plug it in, you can have it in the back seat, plug this into your cigarette lighter, and you can charge it while you're rolling down the road if you forgot to charge it ahead of time. So there's a lot of ways to charge it, and then when you need power, because either there's none coming through the walls of your abode or something like that, or you're going somewhere where there isn't power. You're going to a Viking meetup at a pavilion and you want to power a projector to do slideshow or turn on a light so people can see, or a fan so they can be cool. And so you don't want to lug your generator all the way out there. You just grab this and go. Well, what will it power, PJ? What will it power? It will go 600 watts. It will power 600 watts. Now, things like refrigerators, if they're running at this level, when they kick on, it goes, it's called a surge. This will surge to 1,200 watts, but it'll run 600 watts. So if you think about, you could put 600 watt bulbs, hook them up on a strip, and plug it in right here, and it would run them, right? But you're not going to be running 100 watt bulbs in an emergency. You're going to be running like LED lights, and that's what we ran. Tested it with LED lights, ran it with a fan, charged phones, and I think all we did was charge phones. SK ran a laptop off of it for a couple nights. She likes playing a game right before she goes to bed, so she's laying there playing her little computer game. Her battery ran out. She just plugged, can you go get that? Yes, I brought it in, plugged it in here, and it powered her laptop. How long will it power it, PJ? It will go, it's got 299 watt hours. Now you're starting to get a little, I know I'm off grid and I'm on solar, but I'm not your solar guru, okay? I just use solar. I listen to other people. I've used this, I like it. 299 watt hours. Let's cheat, let's fudge 1 watt hour just to make it 300. It would run a 100-watt bulb. I think if I've got this right, a 100-watt bulb for 3 hours. But you're not going to be running 100-watt bulbs. You're going to be running LED lights in an emergency and things like that. The other thing is this will power stuff. It's pure sine wave, so you can run your laptop and all that. It won't disturb it at all. It's got a pure sine wave inverter in it. It will run stuff while it's charging. So if you're out here like Shofar Mountain, out in PJ's yard, and you need power for something, you can plug it in here, and we can just set up this solar panel, which I got this solar panel with it. It is the Vtoman VS110. Can you see that? Solar panel. It's this big. It weighs almost as much as that. It's solid. I've used a lot of different panels. This one's solid. I like it. It's easy to carry. It has these legs back here that you open up so you face it into the sun. It's how I charged this up the first time. It came from the battery with It came from the factory with a little bit of charge on the battery, but you're supposed to fully charge it before you use it. And I could have plugged it into my receptacle with the plugs that I showed you in my house, but I thought, hey, let's test this thing for real. So I brought it out here, set up the solar panel. It's super easy. The wires are in the back. You just plug it in right here and it starts charging. When it's done, it stops charging. It's easy. I came out and checked on it. 4 hours later, it was fully charged. It was just floating. That's when it just maintains its charge. I think it charged faster than that with these panels. I really do. But this is a good, we also use the light on it. When SK and I eat dinner, because we're older, we usually eat early. But sometimes we eat late and it's getting dark in the house, and when it is, we light a little oil lamp. Just a little ambient light so we can see what we're eating on our plates. We had company over and we didn't want them to feel like they were living in a cabin back in the middle of the woods, caveman style. And so we turned on this light, and it has like 3 settings, like low, medium, bright. It might even have a flash, but I guess that would be used in an emergency, or if you're doing a disco out in the woods. But we turned it on bright and faced it towards the wall and lit up the wall. And then that lit up the whole room where we were eating. And so that was nice. Another thing to think about. We have several solar systems here on Shofar Mountain. I have the one for my house, which has big panels and big setup. We have an even bigger one for the longhouse. A couple of the cabins here have their own set-aside solar systems. We have one for the clinic that, separate, dedicated. That gives us redundancy. It allows us, if one goes down, we can slave into another one to keep things running. But if we ever have to bug out of here, and you should always have a plan to bug out, hit the road, Jack, don't you come back no more. We're taking these. You take this, you can carry this just like this and go. And then you've got portable power. Portable power for your bug out, portable power for your picnic. Like I said, you're doing the Viking meetup in a pavilion in a park somewhere and you want power. Really good. There'll be links and stuff down below. If you're interested in more details, let me see. It's a LifePo 4 battery. It's like the newest cool batteries if you're into that stuff. I'm looking at their little list here. I told you all about the it weighs 14.8 pounds. There you go. I didn't have that part. So there you go. The Vtoman Jump 600X. I think you probably have a place for this in your preps. Go give them a look. And then I'm just going to tell you this because I don't want you to be frustrated. Whenever I promote items on YouTube, and like I said, I think there'll probably be other people promoting it today. It's going to break and then it'll be out there. If you want it, if you don't want to be frustrated, I suggest you jump on it. Really, jump on it. Because if not, they'll say, oh, we're currently back ordered, and you won't get it. And how long do we have? Do we have a year? Do we have a month? Do we have a week? Do we have a day before this whole thing goes topsy-turvy? I don't know. I don't know, but looking at the news, man, you're going to want some portable power. I really think you are. So give it a look. And again, whether you buy it or not, it's fine. I'm not getting paid for you buying it. They sent me this, and I'm happy, and we're going to use it. But I think you do want one. I like it. It's very convenient. It's easy to carry. All right. I will see you out there.